What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, Wealth Hacker Labs. I am your gracious host, Jeff Rose. Top of the morning to you. It is Saturday. It is raining outside, but I am here and just want to give you an update on some information that might be helpful in regards to the status update on your $1,200 economic stimulus check. Yes, many of you have received your check via direct deposit. Many of you have not. Many of you are still waiting. Many of you go to the Get My Payment tracking tool portal on IRS.gov, and you're getting that infamous message that says payment status unavailable. And what I want to do today is just answer some of the questions that I've been seeing, that I've been getting, that other people are getting in regards to this economic stimulus check for those that do not know what the heck is going on. All right, so the first question is, what exactly is the Get My Payment tool? So this was the online portal that the IRS created so that Americans could go online, find out what is the status of their check, and if there's anything that they needed to do to ensure that the check was going to be received in a timely manner. Now, for some people, the tool worked out just fine. For others, you would get this message that would say payment status not available. It's kind of like getting an error message and you don't really know what to do. Like, oh, sorry, my bad, can't help you. It didn't say what you needed to do. They finally put out an FAQ for those that were getting this message, and the reoccurring theme is that they were still processing your tax return or still processing your request, which, if you just want to go ahead and break it down, was like, we don't know where the status of your check is, so we're just going to give you that nice generic message that says payment status not available. So the second most common question is, why haven't I received my payment yet? And this is by far the most common question that I'm still seeing, even though it's not usually phrased that way. It's probably the way that I keep seeing it on this channel. I can't really share that with my kids, if you know what I mean. So we're keeping this PG right now. But this is the most common question. And just what I just said, the most common reason is that the IRS is inundated with tax returns with all these different requests, because also they have to print all these different checks and they can only do so many at a given time. And there are roughly 80 million, hopefully it's less now, but it was 80 million that were set to receive a direct deposit. So that is one of the big reasons. They're just overwhelmed. I know it's frustrating because many of you had your direct deposit information on file. You've been doing this, you've been filing your taxes for years and had this on file, and for whatever reason, you got kicked to the, oh, my bad, we're gonna put you on the paper check route and you still haven't received your check yet. All right, so the third most common question is, I was supposed to get a direct deposit, but I didn't. What do I do? And the best thing that you can do is you can still go on this tool. And I know for many of you, you go on this tool and you try to update your direct deposit information and it just doesn't allow you. You keep getting this payment status not available, can't update. And what the IRS keeps saying is check back daily, because they are updating this every 24 hours. And I have seen a few people, not so much on this channel, but on Twitter, that they kept getting this error message and then they would keep going back. And finally, they were able to verify when their check was going to be sent out. So do not give up. It could happen. Just keep going back, keep checking. All right, the fourth most common question is, how do I know that the IRS sent me a stimulus check? So here, obviously, if you go to the online portal and it gives you a date, it's like, you know that the IRS is sending you a check. But here's what the IRS says, that they will mail you a written notice, check this out, 15 days after sending your stimulus payment. 15 days. So, I mean, are you gonna get the letter after you get the check? I don't know, but this is what they said. So I just don't hate the messenger. All right, question number 5. I've checked the Get My Payment tool for, you're gonna like this one, for several days and keep getting the payment status not available. Why does this keep happening? Because the IRS hates you. Because they are monitoring your computer. They know how frustrated you are and they just want to keep putting this message in front of you because they have access to your webcam. So they're just like, no, I'm sorry, I'm making this up. But no, like once again, the most common reasons is that they haven't processed your return. Maybe you did a paper return. I know like that was what many people said, and many of you, no, I didn't do a paper return. I submitted everything online, and it's just they haven't had a chance to process that return and then in turn process your stimulus check. So that is the big reason. That's why you just got to keep going back. If you truly want to know when the date is, when the check's going to be sent out, you got to just keep going back and trying to submit the information and find out. Number 6, what do you mean that the IRS is still updating my information? Don't they already have my information? So this is what it says. The IRS may be updating your information so that it can process your stimulus tax payment. Thank you. For example, if you recently filed your 18 or 2019 tax return, the IRS still may be processing your return. When you submit your return, the IRS doesn't automatically input your direct deposit information into the Get My Payment tool. Your tax return is processed first. So you have to process the return first. And just think about like, them having, oh my gosh, like there are just so many chances. I'm sure this is not automated. I'm sure like whenever they actually process your return, like all your information doesn't just automatically transfer over to the Get My Payment tool because they got to verify that you even qualify and all this stuff. I mean, you can see why there's just so many potential for this to be screwed up, especially if you have the human element. There's going to be human errors. That's why dead people are getting stimulus checks, and many of you that are well alive and living and tax-paying U.S. citizens and you still haven't got a check yet is because there's just so much stuff to go through. Question number 7, I receive Social Security benefits or other disability benefits each month. The government already has my information. Why can't I access my stimulus check information? So if you receive Social Security, disability, or veterans benefits, for example, you automatically receive a stimulus check, but currently your information, once again, is not included in the Get My Payment tool. The federal government may have your information, but it's currently with a different part of the federal government because, the right hand is not talking to the left hand. Like they don't know how to talk, that obviously. Oh, but yeah, this is why. Number 8, how I've tried to enter my direct deposit information into the Get My Payment tool, but the system locked me out. Oh my goodness. Like seriously, folks, like how much more can we frustrate people? Like all I'm trying to do is tell me what you told me to do and update my information so I can make it easy for you IRS so that you can give me my money. You don't have to send me a paper check. Anyway, what it says, unfortunately, this has happened to others. There could be several reasons. Most likely, it's a security precaution. The IRS wasn't able to verify your identity, social security number, address, or other personal information. The best move is try to access the Get My Payment tool the following day once the IRS updates its website. One thing I would suggest, though, is I'm all about starting my day on positivity. I have like my daily reflections. I have my journal. Like I pray, I meditate. I just try to start my day with positivity. What I would strongly suggest is that you do not start your day going to the IRS website and checking your status. Like do the stuff that's gonna put you in a positive mood first. Like you wanna go work out, just go for a walk, whatever that is, like that gives you some joy to start the day. Do that first before you go to the IRS website. It will make your day so much more brighter. All right, I think this is the last question. No, sorry, a few more. Number 9, my stimulus check was deposited to an old bank account, deposited in an incorrect bank account, or mailed to my old address. And I've seen several people ask you this, what do I do? If this happened to you, you're not alone. The IRS will send you a letter within 15 days of sending your stimulus payment. The letter will include the instructions on how to contact the IRS. Oh my gosh, that's the answer? I'm sorry, I should have read this beforehand. So they're gonna send you a letter within 15 days after they send it to the wrong address or deposit to the wrong account. And then they will give you a letter. I really hope there's another solution because I wish they would tell you what that is, but I guess that you don't know until it went out. I feel guilty for even saying that out loud. I'm sorry. Like if you're in that situation, like God, there's gotta be something better. I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. I do. Number 10, how do I contact the IRS to help with my stimulus check? I can't seem to reach anyone. Is there a special phone number? No. I think the telephone number is 1-800-GO-TO-HELL. I'm sorry. Woo! It's Saturday, I'm having fun. But yeah, that's probably what the phone number is. The IRS. Do you think they really care? They don't want to hear from you, especially a phone number. Oh my goodness. They couldn't staff that to save their life. They can't even process tax returns. I mean, they're sending checks to dead people. Come on. Whew, sorry. All right, this is the last question. None of these issues apply to me. I just want my stimulus check. Just give me my money, please. And I'm actually just I would just repeat everything I've already just said. They are doing the best they can. I mean, that's obviously, I don't work at the IRS. This is not sponsored by the IRS, so I can't tell you I'm like at an IRS agent's home watching them process returns, make sure that they're on the clock. But I can imagine if they're trying to work out of home just like everybody else and they've got children, there are some difficulty, but I know that does not help your situation. But I hope that there is some of this helpful. The one thing I can just keep saying is keep going back to the website after you do your more happiness, joy-filled activities prior to that. But keep going back, keep checking. And if you haven't contacted your state representative, start making calls, start sending emails, like hit them up on social media, Twitter, wherever that is, and just let them know, like, where's my check? Like, just let me know. I just need to know so I can plan accordingly, because I know it is hard to plan paying your bills, paying your rent, paying all that stuff when you have nothing to base on when you're going to get that money. But do not be passive, be as aggressive, without being too violent, but just, you're worth it, you deserve it. Get the information that you need so you can plan accordingly. All right, y'all. Hope this video was helpful. Until next time, this is Jeff Rose reminding you that it's your money, it's your life, and only you can make it awesome. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Peace.